It's not like it used to be, but for the first time in weeks, you can now actually see clothes in person before you buy them. All but a handful of counties are now letting retailers open in a limited capacity.
But there's only one place in the metro where you can walk into a store, much less get your hair cut. That is where we find Denver 7's Russell Haythorne tonight. Good evening, Russell.
Yeah, Shannon, and it's interesting to note how people feel about it here in Douglas County. Some say it's way too soon, others say it is long overdue. Regardless, businesses like Magic Nails and Lash did reopen today. It's almost like a grand reopening after a weeks-long shutdown. There was no rush to get in line like you might see on a Black Friday.
It's a little different for sure.
We have to wait in our car and she'll text us then when we're able to go in.
While business was painfully slow at the outlets at Castle Rock, the mood among customers, a reserved sense of optimism.
I think it's nice. Everybody's been cooped up so long. You just really want to do something, even if it's just walk outside.
It's slowly coming back to a new normal.
That new normal will include new rules, at least for now, at places like the Skechers store.
We encourage customers to try on the shoes, but try not to touch the display because we're still trying to figure out how to fully sanitize this safely and we don't damage the shoes as well too.
Stacey Owens and her son were stopping to get haircuts.
Masks will be required by both, stylist and customers, and then she wipes down all of her chairs and equipment before we go in.
Dana Ross's daughter was also getting a haircut.
I can't go in with her, so I dropped her off.
She and others grateful but guarded about the reopening.
We can pitch in a little bit through some of these shops here, then it's a mission accomplished.
I don't want to have a huge spike, but at the same time, the economy is definitely hurting.
I can't imagine not getting paychecks for the last 8 weeks.
To be honest, I don't know what I want. To be honest, it's so scary. Everything is, everywhere is scary, and I'm tired of wearing the mask, but I should be wearing it.
And that pretty much sums up the collective feeling at the moment, a mixed bag of emotions.
It's a really good way for us to show our support for the community too.
Feels good to be out in the open and see other people and not just the old people in your house that are driving you nuts.
It's also worth noting it's up to the individual business owners whether they open or not. So of course, that's their decision to make. You'll want to keep that in mind if you're heading down to the shops at Castle Rock, for example, those outlets. Only about 20% of those businesses are open, and many of them have their own safety measures in place, some of them even requiring masks. So something to keep in mind. We're live in Douglas County tonight. I'm Russell Haythorne. Back to you guys.
All right, it is a start. Russell, thank you very much.